coming in here.
To the video that I posted yesterday. I have to message her my number. Let me go do that real quick while we're waiting to start.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you hear me, Kim, or hello?
I do, yeah.
Okay, just double checking because I went to go do something else on the phone. So, all right, just checking.
Well, I mean, I might as well get this started. Leslie, you want to go first?
It looks like there may be talking because I can see the green, but I did not hear anything. Am I missing something? I don't hear anything. Is it just me?
No, I don't hear anything either. I'm just trying to multitask and verify people so that they come on in. I'm just gonna assume Leslie
I
needs
just
to.
don't. I don't want somebody talking and saying a whole thing, and then finding out we can't hear them. So I was just trying to.
I hear her TV, but that's it. So,
Any
DQ, you
updates
want to
on
go?
rehab, Leah or Lisa?
I guess that's a yes.
I guess that's no.
What was the question?
Any updates on Lisa going to rehab?
Oh, so you must have missed the TikTok.
Yeah, can you just answer that while I do this real quick for my mom? Because
Yeah, I'm
it's
not.
not his fault, but I already answered it. But he didn't hear it.
Hold on, let me drink some of my root beer. She's still waiting on a paper from the clinic. We called the rehab yesterday morning, and this lady that we spoke to is calling the counselor directly. She said that we could have gotten Lisa into the rehab last night, but by the time we talked to the rehab, the bus situation just wasn't going to work out. So, and then after that, I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if they set the bus up today, or if they spoke to the counselor, or if the counselor spoke to.
They
Bullying
told me I
him.
was fucked till Tuesday.
Okay. See, I didn't hear that part. I only heard the very first part of the call, you know?
Yeah, no, when I jumped onto my counselor, I hung up and did that because I was pissed.
Okay. Well, I think he disconnected anyways. Tyler, you want to go?
Yeah, actually. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so I mainly have a question for Kim. How old are you?
35.
Okay, how old's Lisa?
39.
Okay, so she's older than you are?
If I'm not mistaken.
And y'all, I'm 26, by the way. I have a life story that could rock your socks off, but I know nobody gives a shit, and neither does Lisa nor Kim. So I'm not about to tell y'all how I saved my mom from an OD and brought her back to life. Nobody cares, neither do I. So I'm just honestly on here because, again,
I care.
No, I don't know why you would think.
let's be real, nobody gives a shit. I'm not here to
If you ever want to mess,
Whoa, what's
Give
what's
it-
going on? Why?
back.
if you ever want to message me and get it off your chest, I'll be
Yeah, for
happy
real.
to listen, honey.
Not
Our
really.
inboxes are always open.
It's kind of aggressive, low key, to be honest.
Me?
Who
No,
are
no,
you?
no.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just, that is something that obviously is challenge, like a really rough thing to go through in life, and I don't want you to think we're up here not caring, because we do.
Completely, but when I can tell, like, trust me, I've dealt with a lot of addicts, including my mom and all of my siblings, and I can guarantee you, I can tell when someone is not paying attention to when someone's speaking. I don't have to be looking at your face. And especially when Lisa's constantly getting off the phone and doing other things. Like that other lady was sighing over TikTok because of how many times Lisa was getting off. But besides the point, Kim, and dude, why do you keep cutting in? Like, mute yourself, bro. What the fuck? Also,
It
Kim,
was getting disconnected. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
What?
I just wasn't aware. This is my first time using
Lisa's
Discord.
mom all the time. Like, genuinely, who are you? You live like 8 hours away from her. Like, what the fuck is your point
Yeah,
here?
I'm
I'm
actually.
confused. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to?
Yeah, Kim, like, you're younger than her, trying to act like her mom. Like, you straight up control this woman. Why are you going live on her TikTok? Like, you're fucking weird. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not here to coddle you or be your friend. You're fucking weird.
I don't want you to coddle me, or I wouldn't want to be your friend.
Yeah,
Look at
she's
how you
not
act.
weird.
Bro, okay,
And
and
I
there
like being
nothing
weird.
to
I'm
defend him.
sorry that I'm
Okay,
weird.
maybe.
That's not embarrassing to
wants
me.
to say,
I'm
but
a weird, awkward fucking
Okay, bro.
person.
Okay, yeah, you can handle it. Go ahead, you can do it.
I mean,
Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying in general. That's me. That's my personality. I'm a weird, fucking, awkward person. I'm
So why-
socially awkward, and I'm fucking weird. That's nothing for me to be embarrassed about. That's
me-
not an insult. to
why
me.
are you so controlling over someone you've never met in real
How
life?
am I controlling over
Bro,
Lisa?
why did
She
you
is
get
her own woman. She makes her
to go
own
live?
decisions. She does her own shit.
Bro,
I
she
think-
literally had
Like
to
who? Like, are you really that stupid that you
Are
think
you?
that someone 9
You?
hours away from me is gonna let me control her, and I'm
Well,
gonna just sit there and fucking tell her
can't
what to do every
Yeah.
day?
What?
You're
She's
fucking that
asking.
dumb?
I think
You're
she's
that
asking, like, why do you go on her TikTok page and all of her stuff
Because
and everything, and not your
lets
own?
me do that. I don't know, because I can.
I mean, we
Is
didn't say you
problem?
couldn't. We didn't
Whoa.
say you couldn't. Asking, why do
So
you?
what's the problem?
Why are you getting so defensive?
Because
I
you're
think
a
it's
fucking bitch.
because I
Oh.
have the numbers.
Because you're a
Um,
fucking bitch. That's
Oh.
exactly why. Now I really don't give a fuck about anything going on in your life at all.
Lisa. Lisa,
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
can I talk to you?
I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to
Yes.
the other lady.
Yeah,
So
I
was
know.
just gonna make
I
that
know.
a point. Okay.
Yeah, I know that. But my question is, I mean, I don't mean no disrespect to neither one of you guys. Lisa, I've watched you for a long time now. I've heard all the lies like everybody else, and everything. And really, I don't give a shit about all the lies. I don't care. But my question, what happened to Bowling Green?
Nothing happened to it. I'm trying to get it all situated.
What do you mean by trying?
Well, every time I get at more, and I don't know. And I know it's
What
hard to believe, and I appreciate people not believing me. I do.
what are they
Yeah.
saying they need though?
Something with the methadone.
So they saying that they can't take you, excuse me, take you because of the methadone or what?
I think they'll take me, but they, if everything ain't in order with the paperwork, they won't dose me.
What does the paperwork have to say? I'm not understanding that part.
I don't know. I got so frustrated with that supervisor yesterday. She could tell, and she said she was going to call my counselor directly, you know?
And this is in Bowling Green.
Yeah, the
Lucky,
supervisor at Bowling Green. Mm-hmm. Yep.
that's not true.
And then when I called my counselor, she pretty much told me, after we talked for a little bit, that nobody can even sign the release until Tuesday.
To be honest, you can pack up your main necessities such as clothes
Mm-hmm.
and you can just go there. You can tell
Yes.
them you can tell them your situation. They will ask you what you're on. You tell them, and you got a bed there.
Yeah.
Work there. Yes, they will.
Well, he told me, the guy at Mission said, that they wouldn't. And he said, you need to get all the paperwork in order, because I would hate for you to come here and leave because we can't give you your dose.
They asked you a trial of questions of how much
Mm-hmm.
of your addiction, how much you use daily.
Yep. Yeah, all that's done, ma'am.
How
I did
often
everything.
they base
But
your methadone off of that.
wait, what?
They'll base your dosage of methadone off of that.
Well,
And then they'll gradually start weaning you off of the methadone.
no, no, because I'm
And they
on
would
my
give
dose.
you the medicines to help you with withdrawals and everything along with the methadone. And then that's when they wean you off the methadone at the same time. You will be weaned off everything at the same time. So
Yeah.
there is no excuse for Bowling Green, because you can pack up a bag of clothes and take with you, and they will take you. There is plenty of beds. Currently,
Yeah.
we have 12 beds empty.
I don't know how many beds. They've told me for 2 weeks now they have empty beds. That's why it's so frustrating, honestly.
There's 12 beds.
Heather,
Yeah,
Yes.
It's because she's lying about it.
Heather, I just want to speak up regarding Matt's clinics, because I work as a CO in a halfway house, and I also work for Denver
It's a
Recovery Group. And maybe dropping her off of Matt's right away isn't a good thing, and maybe her counselor just needs to have a written prescription so Bowling Greens can distribute the mats to her. And also, how are they getting the mats? Is her place gonna deliver it to Bowling Greens, or
they dose their own. They have liquid methadone there that they dose every morning.
exactly.
Okay. Lisa, I've offered you help before. If you ever want to come to Denver and start fresh, let me know. I work with Denver Recovery. I also work with ELC guys coming out of prison, and also diversions out of jail, and a halfway house. So I'm always available. Just message me. That's all.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
Heather, thank God that you're doing something great in this world. Is there's a lot of addicts, and they don't want to be addicts, and they want to get
Yeah.
clean, and lying is part of it. I've been clean for 38 years. It's not easy. I did it my way. I didn't go to rehab, but I left my life behind that I knew, and ended up in a job that I knew nobody, and it was traveling. And what am I going to do? Walk up to some random stranger and ask them? No. So I got clean and sober my way, and I've been clean and sober for 38 years. Thank
Yeah,
God
you
for
have to want to do it. You have to want to do it yourself.
Lisa. I have faith in you, but if you need me, reach out to me.
I appreciate that. And ma'am, what you don't have to tell me your position, but do you work like intake, nursing?
Nursing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Just
yeah,
one.
you have to be ready to go yourself.
No,
No one can,
you're right. They've been
no one
trying to,
can make you. No,
yeah,
no matter how much everybody on the internet downgrades you or whatever.
you're right. They've been trying to get me to go for a very long time, and I
Yeah.
had to come to it myself. I really did.
Yeah. And I want to see the new the new Lisa turnaround page.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see it.
I
You can
honestly,
do it. You can do it. I know you can. My brother did every drug on earth. Everything. All his life. He OD'd 4 times.
mhm.
Just about died 3 times. The last time he died.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was
No,
hoping
no,
you didn't
don't be
say
sorry.
that. I was hoping you
Don't
didn't
be
say that.
sorry. He OD'd in a ditch. He wrecked my motorcycle.
Oh my goodness.
He died. God grabbed his hand and lifted him out of that ditch, and he is alive today, and he preaches.
See, yes, I'm glad you said that. Thank you. I like to hear the good stories. Yeah.
He died. He seen God
Mm-hmm.
that grabbed his hand, lifted him out of the ditch, and he is alive today.
Has he been clean pretty much
Ever
since?
since that day, ever since that night.
Yep.
He laid
Yep.
in that ditch. He laid in that ditch for like 11 hours in the cold.
Holy, he's lucky
Nobody
to be
knew.
alive.
Nobody knew it. Nobody knew he wrecked or nothing.
He's here for a reason.
Yeah.
He's here for a reason.
He's preached in churches. He goes to like the recovery centers
Mm-hmm. Tells his
and like
story.
the hope centers and everything now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually the thing I enjoyed most about last time I was in rehab was the people who came and spoke to us and told their stories and things. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. What do you call them when they do that? What do you call them?
I don't know. If they
There's a name that they call them, not like it's like a support thing, but it's something else they call them.
like a sponsor or
Like a sponsor, yeah.
okay. Yeah, I enjoyed hearing people's stories when they'd have people come pretty much once a week, so a lot more than that mostly sometimes. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed hearing, people's stories of where they came from, how they went through all the turmoil and where they're at now. It gives you hope.
Yeah. I've seen so much through my life, and I know you can turn around.
Yeah. Well, that's what so hurts about this situation too, ma'am, is because I know I can do it too if I just put my mind
Set
to it
your
and
mind
do it.
to it. Set your mind to it.
Yeah.
When you get the urges to go do your fixing, be like,
Mhm.
no, I'm gonna fight this. And you can do it.
Even
Just
if
go
you only
get
do it
it.
1 second at a time, Lisa, that's doing it.
Yeah.
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 I did it 1 second at a time. I mean, I was not a good person. You would not want to know me 38 years ago. And thank God there was no internet because, yeah, my shit's
Yeah.
not all over the internet. But
And that's what sucks about this is I started it on the internet, kept it on the internet. And you know, the only good thing I could ever see coming out of that is I do hope it will help somebody along the way for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Or has helped. Like somebody who's in recovery watch me and say, you know, oh my gosh, like I could have been like just like that if I relapsed or, you know, whatever. If it helps even a couple people, you know, then, you know.
I just want to see you succeed so you come back and make a great comeback.
Yeah.
You know, and be out there telling your story and letting people know that, you know, this
Yeah.
was you, but this is not you anymore. I think the whole world just wants to see Lisa clean and happy because I know it's scary getting clean. I really do.
It
Get
is.
that.
You have to deal
And-
with all your emotions that you've been numbing, you know, all the
Right.
pain.
Right. And there's
We want to
reason
see
we're
we want to
addicts.
see the Lisa with her hair done, her makeup on, driving a car, living in a nice house with her
Yeah.
kids.
I mean, honestly, that's what I'm most scared of is I know the pain that I'm gonna feel long term, you know what I mean? And I'm scared to death of it because it's a lot. It's a
But
lot.
you know, one thing I've always told my kids,
Yes. Yeah.
pain does not last forever.
No, and making it worse is just gonna make more pain. And at least if I try, so I keep telling myself I can make it better. My kids are very forgiving and great kids, and you know, they'll never forget what
Love
I've
you.
done, but maybe they can forgive me along the way, you know?
But they
Yeah.
love you. And that's the thing.
They
Our
do.
children will love us regardless of whether we're the biggest pieces of shit in the world, our addiction. They understand, they're smart. They're not dumb and they love you. And the best thing you can do is for you is get yourself clean. Because
Yeah.
I guarantee you and I promise you, life's not easy. I can't say it's easy. I mean, you know, 38 years of this, being sober and clean, and there's been times where you know, things have hit me really sideways, like my sister's death.
Yes.
It would have been so easy to go out and get high, right? But then I
Yeah.
had a choice to make, and I said, no, I'm not. I'm not going to blow my sobriety over this. I'm going to face it. Most addicts have a lot of trauma from childhood on, and yes, that's scary facing that stuff, but it's not going to kill you. I promise you, it won't kill you. You'll start healing from the traumas and the pain, and you will come out a better person, and you'll be one of the strongest ones out there to be able to tell your story and say, hey, look, I came from the pits of hell, and look, I'm here, and you're going to be
You,
the hand up for the next addict.
yeah, you can too. Yeah.
I
Lisa,
just want
I
to say
talked
I
to
love
you
you,
on
Lisa.
TikTok.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
your kids don't hate you. They hate what you've done and what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
They will never hate you. They love you. They just
Yeah.
hate what you are doing.
Right. And I can't, yeah. And I can never take it back, but hopefully, like I said, I can, if I stop in my tracks and reverse the car, you know what I mean? Maybe I can. I mean, I've even seen just this week the girls come around, my two girls, you know, even just a little bit is great, you know, so it gives me hope. It really does.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to you on TikTok earlier when you had a live with him,
Okay.
and I'll be your support system, whatever you need. I've been around people in recovery. I'm a nurse myself. I've dealt with it. I know what it entails. I had a sister that died in recovery. She
I'm
relapsed and had a car accident. I have a
sorry.
son right now that's doing 30 years in prison because of addiction.
Mm,
So I know the struggle,
yeah. It's the
and
hardest
I want
thing
to be there for you.
you'll do.
I was wondering if I could like tell my own personal story, just to kind of like, since we're on the topic of it.
Shoot. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Dear Prime Minister, Lisa keeps doing crack. She needs to stop. She claims she's going to rehab.
You could have let him go.
Imagine thinking that you're cool by trying to tell a story that just makes you look mad, immature, and like a fucking dweeb.
I was just gonna let him go though, you know. It's okay.
That was crazy.
If I'm like pissed, I'll just drop him, I promise. Unless it's triggering you, then you drop him. You know what I mean? If that pissed you off, you know. I'm just sitting here rolling my eyes.
I'm sitting here like, what?
I was
Tell
gonna
your
listen to
story.
it. If he took that time to write a poem about me doing crack, I mean,
I
I
missed
was
it.
gonna
What'd
let
he
him
say?
let him tell it.
I was just really confused there for a second, going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I
Me too.
missed it. I missed it. What'd he say? I know all I heard was, "Can I tell my story?" And what'd he say?
yeah. He said Prime Minister something about me smoking crack. I don't know, but I
Shut
was
the
gonna let him
hell up.
go. If he wrote it, I was gonna try to respect it and give him the time. If he wants to come back up, I'll let you tell your poem, bro. You took the time to write it.
See, just an idiot. Just an idiot.
I know, just making it fun. I don't take things personal unless it's about my kids or my parents. That's the only thing I really, I don't take it personal with myself.
But what was his point though? That's stupidity. He had no
I don't
point.
know. I don't know.
It's kind of
I
like he
really
was
don't.
gaslighting you, but in a poem.
Like, does he feel better now about himself?
If honestly, if reading his poem makes him feel better, I'm down. It's okay. Honestly,
Probably, Heather. I mean, I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be a
I hope his
rehab
dick got
story
hard.
of, what he went through and this and that, and all of a sudden he starts spurting, and I'm going, am I
yeah.
dumb? I just don't get it.
I hope he
I
got his
don't get a
rocks
lot
off
of
on it. So if that's what he was aiming for.
yeah.
Well,
I
he sure confused the hell out of me.
yeah.
God.
Okay, who's next?
Yeah,
Pigeon?
I just want to say something real quick and get out of
Go
here.
ahead.
It's more of a PSA, but if anyone
Okay.
believes anything that she's saying right now, then you probably have as many brain cells as these two do have teeth, like put together, and that's not a lot. I don't know why anyone's believing this shit.
Probably, Pigeon, because some
What
of
is she
us
saying
work.
to believe? She's not
Some of
saying
us work
anything
with
that
She's even
addicts.
calling rehabs. Like, this is like the 20th time this year. Like, that she's not calling anyone. This is all just a
Are you
stink.
there? Are you there with her, Pigeon? I mean, you
honestly.
Like,
say
we've
she's
been
not,
watching
but
this. We've all been watching this for the past, like, what, year? 2 years?
do you
It's
know how
just
long
like
it takes an addict to get clean?
I
And,
do
and,
actually. I'm personally aware of it.
Up
But
right now.
yeah.
And I've lied. I've definitely lied in the
Yeah.
past.
You've lied like literally every day.
Yeah.
Every time you
Okay,
say
and
you
she,
need
she
money
admitted
for
None of
that.
us hasn't lied
I
about
respect-
cheating
every
in our
time
life.
you say you need money for something, it's just going to crack.
It
Like,
was.
everyone
we all
knows
know that.
No, it was.
Okay,
It
and she
was
has admitted all that.
mostly.
you
She's
guys are
admitted lying
fucking
every day,
idiots.
1,000 times a day. She's admitted all that.
And I respect you not believing it. I don't blame you. If I was on the other side, I wouldn't fucking believe it either, to be honest. But I haven't asked for any money, for that reason.
Yeah, you haven't asked any money like out in the open. You've like definitely been asking for it behind the scenes though. Like
No,
like
when
this is just common knowledge. It's like it's insane to me that there are people up here just coddling and coddling and coddling, and I don't understand. Like, are you guys forgetting the time that she said that like her son had cancer and like her daughter got fucking murdered, or and like is
Okay, have
everyone
you
just
ever lied in
believing
your
like
life, Kitchen?
is everyone
Have you
just
ever
forgetting
lied
all of
in your
this?
life?
Like, is
Have
everyone
you ever lied?
no, there are some
Nobody
people.
lies about stuff like that.
There are
help them, and that her son has cancer? It's just like a big like money grab. So
I've
like
told
I don't
a
I don't
bunch of
understand why
lies.
anyone's believing like any of this and is up here even trying to defend her even a little bit. I don't get it.
But
I have a
all in
question.
all, that's what addicts do. They lie
to get their fix.
the need for a drug is so strong that they're gonna lie. They're gonna tell you shit
Yeah,
that
but what you
nobody
guys are
believes.
like not seeing right now is that this is just like a big thing for like sympathy. Like she is literally lying to you guys right now for sympathy. Like if you guys think that she is
This is just
Her
actually
story,
calling
right?
a rehab for the first time in her entire fucking life, you're just as dumb. Like you are just as dumb if you believe it.
Okay, it's not like that we're believing her, but you don't know the fucking truth either.
If you're all,
So while you're
I mean,
cussing us out,
if we're
how
taking
come
like
you're not trying to direct her to
history,
an
you're
NA
cussing
meeting
us
instead
out
of Discord?
because we're just having a civilized conversation
I
with
mean,
her.
history
We
tends to
want to see
repeat
her do
itself.
better. We
And
want
for
to
the
see her do
20th
better.
for the 20th time this year, I'm gonna choose to believe like the history of it, right?
Did we
So
go to
That's fair.
an NA meeting today?
That's true.
the evidence would tell us, like if we were smart people, that she is not actually ever like going to like call rehab and like do these things. This is just a scam. Like I
No,
don't get why people
Okay,
are
what
up
is she
here like,
scamming?
is
What is
Hunter's
she
oh,
mama
what
scamming
is
over this
Hunter's
for this
mama
one?
liar?
dog
Hunter's
spitter
mama
OG
liar?
once, and like everyone
Is
feel bad for me.
I
Like,
love how her
I don't get it.
is
haven't even
is
gotten
How
Hunter's
is
mom
she scamming over
is
how
this
her
Hunter's
yeah,
Discord?
please tell
She
us
is
how her
Hunter's
she is
mama
going
liar?
behind the scenes asking people for money.
She
I
hasn't
Well,
asked
like,
anybody up here today for money.
no, not on
okay,
live.
wait, does
She's
she
doing it behind
have
the
you
scenes. Have
given
you
her
not like
money
been
before?
reading or like watching
Have
anything?
you
She's
given
doing
her
it.
money?
They're doing it behind the scenes.
Have you
Are you
given
holding
her
her hand to make sure that's what she's doing? No,
answer
you're
the
not.
fucking
There's
question?
proof.
Have you given her money?
I don't listen. I don't have to like.
So what if she is? She's a fucking addict, dumbass.
She's a human as well.
Oh, calm
She
down,
is,
Heather.
she is a addict. Of course she's gonna keep asking for money. But you setting up her calling us names and shit, saying that we believe her, that's real ignorant. We're
Yeah.
having a civilized conversation with this woman.
Yeah. Well, like
we're
I
not
said,
we're not
We
sending her
know.
money through our voices or nothing.
yeah. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you guys were here, but you know, there are certain people, I don't know exactly who that was, the same directed at that pigeon girl, that take it completely over the top, and people are afraid to treat me like a human, or call any of the bullshit that's way too far out, because that's what happens. They try to bully people into submission so that people don't, you know what I mean? They want the hate, the hate, the hate, the hate. And they don't want people saying, well, wait a minute, you did what? You called her parents' landlord, hunted her sister down, you doxed their house way too far, because they'll bully you till you shut the fuck up.
They feed off the bullshit. They feed off of it.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I've seen your addiction,
Heather,
Lisa.
are you
I
actually
know
a
what you
nurse
told
there?
people.
Yes,
But
I
I mean, you're a
actually
human
am.
at the end of the
Well, then why are
day
you
as
sitting here
well.
entertaining this?
And I'm a
Entertaining
nurse as
what?
well.
Talking to Lisa?
Huh?
Entertaining this scam for money, for
But
drugs,
How
how
are
for
is
they
it
crack.
a scam for
scamming by
money?
talking over this phone?
Why
If
are you
she's
not
saying,
going to an NA meeting and you're sitting here on Discord? What is that doing?
I'm at
I-
home right now, thank you very much.
I'm not even talking to you. Shut up, fat ass.
Oh,
We don't gotta shut up.
I weigh
Come on.
145 pounds, you fucking dick.
Uncalled
Yeah,
for.
come on. None of that.
That's
People
ridiculous.
are so stupid.
To answer his question, I should have gone back to my NA meetings. I don't have a good excuse for that.
if this is keeping you busy and you're staying, like I don't know, if this is keeping you busy and keeping your mind off of something that you need to keep your mind off, well, what's wrong with that?
Right, right. And
This
how the
literally
hell are
could
you
be an NA
scamming?
meeting as we speak. An NA meeting could be a meeting as long as it has 2 people in it. Literally.
Actually, coming on here and speaking
That's
to
part of a meeting.
people, has
Exactly.
actually helped me more than when I was going to the meetings. But it
Yeah,
could be just because I was using then still, right?
No,
But
I mean, you need to be
but
I
around
don't know. That's
positive,
just my
but the
people
scamming
that's going
got
to keep
me.
your
The
mind.
scamming
Keep your
got me.
mind.
How are you
I
scamming by
yeah,
talking to us?
I respect that
Exactly.
they're waiting for like a money thing, or they've been waiting because they're not sure why we're doing this, right? I get that. I respect it. But yeah, no, I haven't
But you
asked for any
clearly
money.
said, you
I
clearly
came
said
by.
on TikTok from the beginning, Q&A.
Yeah. I came on live
Clearly,
the other
you
day.
didn't say nothing about PayPal. You didn't say nothing about Venmo. You didn't say nothing
No.
about nothing else.
Cash
Send me this,
App.
send me
No, you
that.
didn't.
That has not been mentioned one damn time since we've been on TikTok or on this call.
No,
So
I
how in
haven't.
the hell are you scamming right now?
I-
Yeah, you might
I
be
mean,
sending
myself,
emails or whatever, but
Colleen, and
I'm
Heather. I think
not
we're all us
that Jen
three
Trucker.
want to see
She's
you do
welcome
good.
to come produce any email that I sent today asking for money because I've
She
sent
still
zero.
hasn't.
I've sent
She
zero.
still
And
hasn't.
this, we're here being humans and showing compassion and empathy, and it doesn't hurt
Exactly.
to be. I mean, if Lisa was to ask me for money, I'd say, you know what? Nope, sorry.
Say no.
Because I've been down that
Yeah.
road myself, panhandling and all that when I was an addict, and a lot of illegal activities that go on with being an addict. But
Mhm.
I'm just trying to give Lisa a little bit of hope and a little
Encouragement, yes.
Yep.
and a
And there's
little
like
people.
a
Lisa,
gentle shove,
There's
Lisa.
people that I talk to now that I never would have talked to 3 weeks ago because 3 weeks ago I was all about money for rugs, and if you weren't giving it to me, I didn't care what the fuck you had to say. And now it ain't all like that. So I've actually got to talk to people I know would never give me money, but I've actually spoken to them and heard them out. You know what I mean? I've gotten a chance to do that. And
so Lisa, what have you been doing the whole time we've been talking to you?
sitting outside my parents smoking a cigarette.
Or you've been inside?
Or I've been inside in my room, yeah. Yeah.
Have you thought about any type of rugs?
No.
See? That
This is
sounds like
helping you.
that sounds like a meeting to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten more out of this, honestly, than I did the meetings. At least, I mean, I guess I didn't give them a fair shake, but yeah, I'm gonna go back when I get back. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's 289 people in here. If they're only here to put you down and talk about what you did seeking
Yeah.
rugs, then we're trying to bring you up. We're not trying to kick you back down. We want to see you do good. We
I
want to
mean, we're
see you
not cheering you
succeed.
on, talking about, yeah, go do this, go ask for money,
Yeah.
go see Diesel. You know, we're not doing
Yeah.
none of that shit.
Yeah, and I said the other day that makes me actually uncomfortable when people come up and they're like, "Oh, I got to talk to you. I'm a big fan. You're the greatest. We believe everything you say." I feel uncomfortable. I don't feel like that's genuine. And Heather came up at first and said, "I don't believe you." I was asking questions. She was respectful and kind about it. I
Exactly.
appreciate that. I do. We're
Yeah,
adults.
I
We
mean,
can.
what's the point of being disrespectful and calling you a junkie and you're wanting
Yeah,
this, you want that? We know that.
yeah.
You're an
I'm just
addict. Yeah, we
then
know.
you start yelling, I start yelling, nobody can hear us, and then Kim drops you. Then what?
Yeah.
Okay, nobody heard shit.
I
So
mean, what's the point of getting on TikTok commenting this, that, and the other? I mean, you're an addict. Everybody knows you're an addict.
and I know what I've done, and
Yeah, everybody knows that you're on TikTok 24,000 times a day begging for money.
Exactly.
and
We all seen it.
We all know this shit. So what's the point? A
I,
normal,
serves no
civilized
purpose.
conversation trying to put stuff in your head to help you.
right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Giving you positive trying to rewire your brain a little bit.
Yeah, but no,
And
they want to come on here and then calling us names and everything for us trying to help, for us being civilized people.
yeah, because they don't want this
Heather,
to be the
how
vibe.
That
often
just
do we
shows
hear
how
names
ignorant
called?
they are. That
Yeah.
shows how ignorant they are.
Heather, how often do we in our professions hear names called? I hear names called every day.
Oh my God.
I've heard some stuff myself.
I have
I
been
that
the
don't
biggest
like my name.
bitch.
Can I
I
talk
have
for a second without being talked over? I'm not going to be up
Because
here
I
very
thought there was
long.
a 2-minute limit and other people want to talk to Lisa.
Can I talk for a second? I'm not going to be up here long.
Go ahead.
Next one for say about pretty Jesse Moore firing my crotch and anybody do to your mama look like Tina. Yeah, that's I'ma eat your up like Sally Struthers. Well, take turns, give it your head. You be my baloney and you wonder.
What the
Thank
hell?
you.
Right.
Doesn't that suck to be banned just for trying to act cool?
Yeah, now something like that where we can't even understand what the fuck she's
Can't-
saying out.
Can't
But
you just
Can
block? Can't
so
you all
Lisa-
just block them?
Kim
Well,
said
now she's banned. Now she can't even come
Yeah.
back in. Not
Kim
even
banned her from the
another.
whole.
Okay.
Missing it now.
Okay.
Can I
That's
ask
crazy.
Lisa, what's your favorite
Yeah.
type of cereal?
Honestly, fuck. It's Frosted Mini Wheats. Frosted
Yeah, I dig that. So I just
Yeah.
have a question for you, Lisa.
Yes.
I've been watching you a very, very, very long time. I've been a silent watcher. I don't sit in your chat and type. But I mean, I think of things? Absolutely, but I usually keep them to myself. I know how this app is.
Mhm.
I think what the majority of these people are saying when they come up here is, the whole enabling thing as far as money, this, that, and whatnot. Enabling comes in all forms. You guys can all get mad at me. I don't care. I'm not being mean. But when you constantly come into Discord and you constantly have people in your boxes that are constantly, going rooting for you 100, which is great. I'm not asking anybody to be up here calling you names and doing whatever that person just did. But
Yeah.
when these ladies sit up here and constantly coddle, your addiction and I think that's where people get kind of upset because most people do want to see, people that are addicts get the help they need. But
Right.
we've all seen that you have multiple times said you were getting help, and we have seen that you haven't. Nobody will ever make you go get help. Nobody. So these ladies, they can say the nice words they want. That's amazing. You need that. I don't say you don't. The hate names and stuff like that, I'm not all for that. But again, we can't control what people do on social media. I mean, they're there.
Yeah.
But I think people are just tired of seeing the coddling because that is another form of them enabling your addiction. If you want to have those kind of sessions, I don't think Discord is the place. I just really don't. Maybe you could have a select few that you talk to, and you guys should hang out in a different kind of chat to where you're on your own and you don't have the rest of it, because nobody wants to see you in this Discord 24/7 or however long you're in here for hours upon hours. And nothing, we don't feel like there's nothing being done,
Wait,
regardless
There's
if
really
you're.
nobody
We're
asked
not
for your
even in
opinion
the
either.
Discord 24 hours. She's
Well, you know what I mean. I
Nobody
just
asked for
mean
your
upon
opinion.
hours. I just mean
she's
hours upon
hardly in
hours.
the
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Well, I mean,
And that's why people are
Lisa
speaking.
literally asked for
for
everybody's
hours
opinion when
and
she asked
hours.
people to come up online.
Yeah.
She
And
asked for
that's why
everybody's
you're getting
opinion.
spoke
And
to the way you are,
Thank you.
because you're being hateful to people that are coming in the boxes. I didn't say one mean thing about anybody.
I'm not trying to be hateful. Like
No, it's
you're
that.
entitled to your
It's
opinion.
that Slender mom. She's up here. She's pretty much cussing me out for what? For
I didn't
what?
say one cuss word.
Well, you don't have to, but the way you spoke to me, that
Yeah.
was not necessary.
So you're
I
saying
didn't say
talking to
one
someone
mean
is
thing about
enabling?
anybody. What's that?
Ice cream or
So you're
sherbet?
saying
Trying to help
talking to
her.
someone is enabling her?
I never said that. I didn't say. I absolutely
Yes,
said.
you did.
No, I didn't. I said hours upon hours of doing this. Yes, it is.
We've not been up here hours on hours.
Because not one time have I heard any of you guys say people that are in the boxes doing it. I'm not talking about just the ones in here now. So let's clear that up. Nobody's saying, this, that, and the third, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, she's going to do what she wants.
Yeah.
She wants to get help. She's going to go and get help. We've all been here several times. We've all been here telling her, Lisa, you're amazing. Lisa, this, Lisa, that. Kind words after kind word. And where's Lisa? She still hasn't gotten help. And I think that's what people really are rooting for. And she's letting them down by saying she's going to do it. And that's why people are so upset.
Yeah.
Do you
And
like ice cream or sherbet better?
Ice cream.
All right, can I talk? Because I've been in here for a second.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you. Crazy. I can't say
I've been waiting also.
Okay, you'll be
Okay,
next.
well, I'll make this quick. Lisa, I just want to let you know, we all know you said you're an addict for about 20 years, right?
No. No.
Well, okay. Well, this is what you said then. When did you start then? How long
I
have you been an addict
started.
for?
I don't know the time frame
Okay.
that I've been in active addiction, but it really
Well, it's been
wasn't
years.
that long.
So
This is the
addiction
longest.
literally rewires your brain. This is why
Yeah.
rehabs are needed. You can't just go to meetings, especially being an addict for how long you have been, and just be cured.
I agree.
You could have the best fucking intentions,
Mm-hmm.
but it wouldn't work because your brain is literally rewired. So that's how we know you're lying.
Okay.
You do need rehab. And just because you say you're going to a couple meetings, you're not clean. I also want to ask you what happened to the money for your dog after he got taken. Because you knew you weren't getting him back.
I actually had no idea I wasn't getting them back.
And everybody keeps asking what happened to that money. Everybody knows what happened to that money.
I wouldn't have been so upset with that lady from there if I didn't think I was getting them back. I 100% thought I was getting them back. And it did cost money. And I don't really want to talk about that because I'll get upset, but yeah. I think
What's your
CU
favorite color, Lisa?
Pardon?
What's your favorite color?
Pink and purple. Pink first, purple second.
Good colors.
My faves. They're my faves. Anything that's girly, sparkly, that's like the best, honestly.
The Steelers or the Eagles?
The Steelers. Just because I don't even watch football, but I have to say that, or everybody from the Berg would kill me. You know. And my ex was a big Steelers fan, huge Steelers fan.
What kind of candy do you like?
I never understood it. I never understood football for some reason.
What kind of candy do you like?
Pardon?
What kind of candy do you like?
Reese Cups and Milky
Oh
Way.
my God,
Those
that's
are
my
my two
favorite.
faves. I'm kind of Reese cupped out though. Like, you know, you eat shit for so long and so much of it that you like don't even like it anymore. I think I did that.
Yeah.
I think I did that with the Reese cups. I haven't bought
I
them in a while.
never get enough.
Yeah,
Can
that's how
I
it was.
ask the question now, please?
Yes, ma'am. I did. Yeah, I did say you could go. I'm sorry.
My question is about the clinic. Do they
Yes.
actually know what they're doing? Because it's been taking so long for
What is he chewing
like
on?
the paperwork and everything.
Good question.
Like, do they know what they're doing? Like, do all people that want to go to rehab are having this problem from your clinic?
I'm not sure. This is like a new one that I just went into about like 2 months ago. So it's my first round with them, you know. I honestly don't know which side is fucking this up, to be honest. I don't know.
Because it's honestly, it's ridiculous. If they
Agree.
want to help you to get well, but everything is being fucked up.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, but now look, like I said, now I'm at a standstill till Tuesday. And yesterday morning.
I wouldn't worry about a bus. Why? Like your family said that they would drive you.
Mm-hmm.
So take that up. Don't worry about a bus.
Yeah, I told the lady, she said, do you have transportation figured out? And I said that. I said it's either going to be Greyhound or it's going to be somebody's going to bring me.
Yeah, I wouldn't even take the Greyhound. I would get your family to drive you.
Yeah, once
they said they would do it. They would take a day off of work or whatever and take you.
Yeah,
and the lady, I believe Heather, works at that rehab.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she said you could go like tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I could go right
So
now
why don't you?
because if I can't get my methadone, I'll end up being very sick.
But don't like it's Friday. Didn't you take a few bottles home?
Yeah, two.
Yeah. So wouldn't that give them enough time to get everything situated? Heather,
don't.
Yes.
would that? So then, what's the problem? Obviously, you're not ready yet.
Well, if she's telling me I can't sign the release until Tuesday, and I go up there, then
But
how can I
but
sign a
Heather works there and she knows what's going on. So why don't you talk to her maybe off the app
Mm-hmm.
and try and figure something out? Because if you really want to go, you're going to fight for it.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like you're just waiting for somebody else to do it.
Because I've talked to the admin, I've talked to the director, and they've told me directly that all she needed to do was come.
Right. So maybe that's what you have to do. You just have to show up there. You have the bottles.
Which she is over 8 hours away too, though.
Mm-hmm.
But
I thought it was only 4 hours.
that's something she has to work out.
I thought it
And
was 4 hours.
most MATS clinics are used to working with rehab. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of, I mean, you know, you're not going to go without rehab's not going to let you see.
Oh.
So
Like I said, that dude just scared me from the admissions when he said, yeah, I wouldn't want you to come and us not be able to, give you your dose. And yeah, like if I get up there and then they do need something signed from the clinic because they can't tell them this or give them that because I didn't sign to release it, then what do I do? You know what I mean? That's my
Well,
fear.
you should talk to Heather off the app and figure
Heather,
something out because obviously there is something wrong there.
Yeah.
Heather, don't you guys use DocuSign there? She could sign something via DocuSign down to the MATS clinic, giving release of information that way.
We used to do that, but now they're saying that they actually have to come in and sign a form because people was doing it and it wasn't the actual real person.
No, can she be in
Yeah.
in Bowling Greens and have a DocuSign faxed down to them, or have her printed out and you guys at Bowling Greens could fax it down to her MATS clinic to be able to
The MATS
give
clinic can fax it directly here. Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
But if I'm not
So,
at the clinic to sign it, what she's saying is like they won't take it or release it because I'm not there signing it. You get what I'm saying?
Heather, isn't there a MATS clinic in Bowling Green?
I don't think they call it a MADS clinic
No,
now.
it's a nurse. It's just a nurse that doses
Yeah.
it with the half door. You know what I mean? Like a half door that the top opens.
Right. That's a Denver Recovery. We had a guy that came 500 miles away from us and ended up, well, he came from Canyon City up to Englewood, Colorado.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I just gave up my location, kind of. But anyway, we had a guy that came up with no meds from prison, and Denver Recovery picked him up right away, and we didn't let him suffer. He suffered maybe 12 hours, but they actually delivered, Denver Recovery delivered to the halfway house, and that guy has his delivery every week, 7-day supply that he has to come and get a bottle from one of our monitors, and
Yeah, because
everything's up and up.
I'm a worrier. Like I just always been like that since I was a kid. Like, do you think that if I just went, that they would figure it out, or do you think I'd be fucked and have to end up leaving? That's what I don't want to do is like mess up my spot by having to leave for a signature.
How would you mess up the spot if there's 12 beds?
I don't know because if I leave AMA, I don't know if they'll take me right back. I don't know how that works. I've never left AMA.
I think her biggest fear to you is that if she goes to Bowling Green and she doesn't have her methadone in place, that Bowling Green won't be able to get her methadone or
Yeah.
prescribe it. I think that's what her biggest fear is. But
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
maybe Heather could answer some of those questions.
If she went now or say tomorrow with the methadone she has from the Mads clinic there that was prescribed to her,
Yeah.
she would definitely get them through the weekend until we do our stuff to prescribe them to her.
So
We're
I
not gonna
think
let her. We're not gonna take them from her and her not have nothing through the weekend. No, because
so.
that's
I think
danger. That's
No.
right.
that would be too much danger to her health.
Right. But
You
then
guys
come
have
Monday,
doctors on duty too, as well, right, Heather?
Yeah, yeah. And come Monday, you will go through the steps of seeing the nurse or whatever doctor, whatever, and do the steps, and they will get it started prescribing from them to you.
So I think you'd be okay, Lisa. I mean,
As long
from
as
what
you
it
take
sounds
what
like,
you have with you.
because
Can I?
your dosage bottles has your name and date of birth and
milligrams,
Dosage and
dosage
everything
on
on it.
it.
and the
Yeah,
date.
so
Can
Yeah.
I just
so
jump
that
in
proves
quick
that
on?
you're on those. So they're not going to let you just like we didn't let our guy fall through the cracks. I don't think you're going to fall through the cracks. I think you'll be perfectly fine. The only reason your clinic can't do it until Tuesday is because Monday's
A holiday.
a holiday. But I think if you, I mean, this is all your choice. None of us can make this for you, but I think give it a shot. I think you're going to be just fine.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Can I just jump in quick? I've been
yeah,
waiting
go ahead.
patiently, and it's on this topic. So
Go ahead.
nothing against Heather. I'm sure she's a lovely person and all of that. But it does specifically say on Bowling Green's website under general admissions criteria that anyone who is currently enrolled in a methadone maintenance program must be able to provide their methadone maintenance program records for the past 30 days and present a letter from their MMT program confirming that they are eligible to return to that program after completing treatment at Bowling Green. Just like Lisa has been saying, that's what she's been waiting on. That's what
I've
the
never
admissions person told her. And that's
Which
literally
one?
what's posted on the website under general
Which
admissions
facility?
criteria.
Which facility?
Bowling Green.
There is.
Bowling Green. I can send a screenshot. I can't post it in the chat because there's no like picture privileges, but
So it
it's
just says
literally up
Bowling
on
Green
there.
Rehab. There's no name for it.
It's in Pennsylvania. I mean,
Bowling
Which-
Green Brandywine. Is that what it says?
yes. Yep, Bowling Green Brandywine Treatment Center. I don't want to say the address, but it's in Pennsylvania, 19348. I mean, it's literally written on the website. So it's, I just, nothing against you, Heather. I'm sure you do work there. I'm just saying that, like, this is what Lisa's been saying that she needs. And literally also, there were some people on the TikTok, and I was trying to get up in the TikTok to push back on them as well. But there were people in the TikTok claiming, that this is all made up. Hunter's mom literally got on and confirmed that she spoke while on the phone with Lisa to the treatment facility and that this is what they were waiting on. And that and everyone's throwing in Lisa's face that Lisa said last week that the paperwork was over there. But Hunter's mom confirmed that the guy looked and initially thought it was all set. And it ended up, this is the additional thing that they're waiting on, that the Matt would take her back on the other end.
And
So
I don't think she believed me either, because when we got off that call, she was like, wow, I actually believe you, because the guy, shot off dates too that I've called. And she said that, you know what I mean? He told her all the days I've called personally behind the scenes and didn't even say shit, But I respect why they don't believe it. I do. But thank you. I never even went on their website. Thank you.
it's literally posted on there under admissions. Like, I put the screenshot in the chat. I just don't have the permissions. But if you go on their website, inpatient, and then there's like a general admissions criteria box, and it's written on there that you have to have it. And that's the problem. But I do just want to also say, Lisa, if I were you and I have no idea anything about your
You
methadone,
should be able to post. I gave you permissions.
thank you. I'll drop it in there. There, it's in the chat. big screenshot. I even circled the part that they're talking about, what I just read. But I also just want to say, Lisa, and I have no idea what your methadone situation is.
Yes.
Where I am, those sorts of places are like big chains with
Yes.
multiple locations in multiple states. And I would call someone higher up because I think it's ridiculous that it's taken you this long to
Yeah, it's like they're
get this
dragging their
very
feet.
simple paper. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
agree.
crazy. And I'd go up above, and if it's like a chain of these places, I'd go
Yeah.
on their website, find a contact number, and call whoever's above, because I mean, now you're going to have to wait the whole long weekend, Veterans Day, all that
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, that's crazy. And I'd start, obviously, you're not going to get anywhere with it over the weekend because
Yeah,
if the
I
clinic's
know.
closed, so is the whatever other like corporate office or whatever there might be is going to be closed too.
Yeah.
But I'd go above them and get. This is crazy that they're giving you
Yeah,
the runaround
it's
like
crazy.
this. And no one should.
Exactly. It's like they're dragging their feet. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, somebody's dropping the ball. I don't know which side, like I said, honestly, but it's very flustering. Because there's things that people don't know that are going on behind the scenes, and I'm trying really hard. Like I have a time limit, and I'm really trying. I really am, and it's frustrating. But I appreciate you like saying that. Like I respect, like I said, why people don't believe it until I get in there. But I've been trying to be as honest as I can over here. I really have been.
Yeah, I just think there's like so much twisting of what's said. Like so many people are sitting on here all day listening to these Discord calls on TikTok, whatever. And, you can clearly listen and play it back and hear what people said. And people are twisting things into, oh, Kim called Abby a bitch, and Lisa was going to hit Ronnie with a baseball bat. And it's like, just go back and listen. And you can tell that that's not at all what it was. Like,
Nope.
Anything to just, it's just so frustrating. And again, I was
know.
up the other day and I said, I'm not here to say that you are perfect, Kim are perfect, anything, but it's
I'm
just
not.
so frustrating that people try to,
Yeah.
get you on every single little thing.
Because I do enough
It's really
bad
frustrating.
shit, right? I do enough bad
Exactly.
shit.
There's
Call me
plenty
out.
to
We don't
there's
need to
plenty
make up
to
shit,
bring
y'all.
up.
We don't. I mean,
There's
I've
plenty
been
to bring
saying
up.
that.
And just to
So,
clear up one thing on my side,
Yes, ma'am.
at the beginning when I was added on, did I not say, are you talking about Bowling Green, Kentucky or PA? I did say that, didn't I? Do you not remember?
Yes, you did. I might
I
have
did.
misunderstood. I apologize.
Yeah, I am in Kentucky. So that's where that miscommunication came from. But yeah, I did say I'm in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
That makes sense. Because when I
And
did
that's
Google
why
the
I said
number,
8 hours away.
yeah, when I did Google the number for Bowling Green, there is another one that does come up that's not in PA. I have to make sure I put Brandywine, so that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I did.
And then she, 10 minutes later, was arguing with another person up here and said, since when did methadone become an opiate? I said, yeah, ma'am, bye. I could just tell by the things she was saying. She didn't know what she was speaking about. So,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been in nursing
I
for 22 years. So yeah.
I was like off and on with you, Miss Heather, because at first I was like, yeah, right, because of your accent. And then I was like, because you're like country accent. And then I was like, things you said, I was like, well, maybe because she is saying things that only a nurse or somebody in the facility would know. And then, so I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah, when he
Heather,
said
I guess
that,
we
when he said that, I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, there's a miscommunication right there. They didn't hear me say Kentucky.
Yeah. And I forget where the other Bowling Green is, but when I've Googled the number, there is another one that comes up. So
I didn't know there
that's
was one in
fair.
PA.
Yeah, no, that's fair because I don't want anybody that's telling the truth to be made out, to be a liar.
Yeah, everybody would have been commenting, Heather's a liar. She
They would
They'd have been following you around everywhere, Heather.
Right.
Bullying her. They would have.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll have a
People do
rude
nowadays.
awakening for bullying me. I'm not the one to be played with.
Sad.
Yeah,
It is
it's
sad. I watch so many people get bullied that I just have to get off the web because it's just sad and it makes me depressed. And then I feel bad for that person. But what can you do? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
breaks my heart when
them
somebody comes up.
them keyboard warriors, they're tough.
Yeah, it breaks
Yeah,
my
they
heart when
are.
somebody comes up and, is positive or nice, and then they come back to me a couple hours later and say, "Oh my God, I've gotten, so many hate," and it just breaks my heart, to be honest, because I feel like, oh my God, like, because you
Yeah, I
didn't come
feel
up
so bad
and
for you. I feel so bad for you. Even though you've done wrong, we've all done wrong in our life. But the way people treat you, like, it's just really sad. I mean, why don't we have compassion for each other? You know what I mean? Like, we're
yeah,
all humans.
yeah,
We all have
and I
feelings.
I appreciate and respect the hate and deserve it when I'm asking for money or the things I've done, or if I've took money under false pretenses from somebody. I appreciate that hate, right? But I even said earlier, I feel like, they treat me like I'm a murderer or a PD3DO or something. When, if you really think about it, yes, I've told heinous lies, absolutely, that I'm sorry for. But I've lied. That is literally my, fault, is I lied and manipulated for money. That's what I've done.
At least you could admit that you lied. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
trying to do better for yourself, and you need positive people in your life. You know what I mean?
Because when I'm high, I don't care about the lying and manipulating, and when I'm sober, it like eats me alive. So it's drastic change.
Yeah, I watched my sister and my son. I know. Plus,
Yeah,
I'm a nurse, and it's a sad thing to watch people like that, but it's also sad to sit on the internet and watch people just dig into these other people and like yourself. It's sad. It really is sad. I can't do it. I can't watch it.
yeah. That's why if I'm not going live or on TikTok for a reason, I don't go on and watch videos or read comments, because I used to, and my mental health is just better if I don't.
Yeah, because of what people done to you on there. I've watched it. I know. I just felt so bad for you at times.
Yeah, and it's I used to try to call it out, but then I'd get the whole, "You're just a victim, you just want sympathy," and I'm just like, no. But if people are blatantly lying about things I can prove wrong, I'm just trying to point out, the things I can prove. It has nothing to do with sympathy at all.
I've had a few haters myself since I've been on TikTok, and I
Yeah.
have never even been live. I've just been
TikTok
in people's boxes, yeah, and I've
is bad.
moderated.
Yeah,
And I've had to
TikTok's
change my picture, I've had to change my name, and it's
yeah.
crazy.
TikTok's pretty vile. I really haven't seen such, because I did Facebook, and then Facebook. And then what else? The other one I went to, and I did Instagram for a little bit, like as my main social medias, right? And I really haven't seen such vileness since like Twitter, where they just write the most craziest, nastiest shit at people.
It's sad. It really is. I mean, yeah, we all have our faults in life. You know, it's not like we're all innocent and none of us have done anything wrong. If people tell you that, they're lying through their teeth. We've all done things that we shouldn't have done. Maybe not drugs. Maybe my downfalls or something else. But at the end of the day, we need to have compassion and love for each other and be there for that person because that might be what that person needs to go and do what they need to do to get clean.
You're absolutely right.
No, it's hate, not hate everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have 8 children. I have 8 children, and I tell my husband this. You know, I hate it because just it's sad. It really is sad the way social media works.
Yep. And people think that it's as easy as not coming on the app anymore, and I'm sure eventually it will stop, but it doesn't just stop if I'm off the app for a week, 2 weeks. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It actually gets
That's
worse.
sad.
It gets worse behind the scenes because they're trying to provoke me to come on the app
Yeah.
so they can get their content for their little pages
Because
and
they
shit like
like using, exactly, they like making money off of you.
There's plenty of pages, if you just look, you've been following me, that are completely built off the
I've
back
seen it.
of what
I've
I have
seen it.
going on. Plenty of
And
pages.
they like it. They like it when you go off. I have seen so many people talking about, yeah, well, let's just make her mad because
Mm-hmm.
this, that, and the other when she gets mad. And I'm thinking,
Mad or
what?
cry. They just want,
Yeah.
entertainment and clips for
Or,
their things.
or I've
Yep.
heard, well, look, she's crying and there's no tears. Where's the tears? And I'm thinking, oh my
I really
God.
don't know. I'm kind of confused about that myself, why there's no tears.
I mean, you could have clogged tear ducts. I know a lot of people. I'm a nurse. I see it.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
have
of
to
people don't
really be
cry.
like super duper upset, like sobbing for tears to actually come out. I don't know why that is, but
People are different. I don't know. I know people that can't even cry.
yeah. Like, I don't want to be on there doing that, to be honest. I actually don't like when I get really
Yeah,
upset on.
I don't blame you, but I mean, people do provoke you. I've seen it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They definitely fucking do. And then when I call it out, they say nobody's texting her. She's, doing it to herself, or she's making up comments. And no,
No, they're doing it.
they absolutely were doing it. And knew they were doing it. And
Yeah,
they
they
were
did.
saying some of the most vile shit just wow.
I've seen it. Go kill yourself. This, that, and the other. I'm thinking, what?
I mean,
I've
they talk about
recorded. I
my
don't know how
kids,
many people.
getting AR'd. They've talked
Yeah.
about setting my parents' house on fire. They have harassed my mother. They have, I mean, there's so much that they've done. It's just,
It's sad. It's sick, is what it is. It's not only sad, it's sick.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, the fact that they don't care at all about my safety and think shit's a joke all the time really pisses me off, because it isn't.
And another thing, yeah, you have addiction, but that also runs like the mental health runs, they coincide with each other. So it's like,
Yes.
what happens if you do something to yourself off of what somebody else said? I'm just glad you're strong enough to not have resorted to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd never do that just because of my kids and stuff. But yeah, Kim said
I'm
earlier
glad.
that what if they go and bully somebody else, or,
Exactly, that's
and
what I'm
that
saying.
happens. And they're like, well,
Yes.
we did that to Lisa and she didn't. Okay, well, that other person ain't Lisa, and they might not be able to take as much as I have, right? And you never know. You really got to watch what you say to people.
You do. Because I mean I've seen a lot of stuff and
I never say, and I have no life. I really do. I've had no life for a long time. And I don't ever see myself sitting there just harassing somebody, putting them down, emailing them, calling their landlord, the store that's next to their house. Like, I just don't see myself even putting time into that, to be honest, with no life. I don't know. It's weird to me. Very bizarre.
it is. It's sick. Like people just want to make money. They can't find their own content. So, they have to pick on people like you to make a paycheck, which is sick in itself too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want to content on their page when I go, and they find somebody else. I don't know what's going on here.
It's
Say
just
what?
that people like to hurt people. That's what it is. Hurt people, hurt
Yeah.
people.
Hurt people, hurt
Yeah, you're right.
And they must really not have that much going on in their lives. So,
yeah,
in order to make themselves feel good, they have to go after other people. And you're right. We never know how our words are going to affect another person.
Yeah,
So,
because if you've been watching me too, one day they're on there telling me to OD and I laugh about it and just block them. And then one day go into tears because of it. It just depends.
Yeah, it's
Like,
sad.
you can't.
I will tell you, Lisa, I was a silent watcher and never said a word. And one day you went on a block frenzy, and I got blocked, and I just
Oh
laughed
no,
about it.
I'm
You
sorry.
know
I
what?
yeah.
I've never talked to you either. I'm one of them silent watchers, and I was praying,
I
Lord,
mean,
please
I
don't let her
blocked
block
you,
me.
Most
but
of
I've
I
watched
didn't.
you too. I just didn't say anything.
Yeah, most of you guys behind the scenes that do come and watch and don't comment are kind and are there to see, what's going on, how I'm doing, whatever,
I
right?
didn't
And
make
you
me.
guys don't say anything because that they'll come at you in the chat, or you're afraid of getting blocked, or whatever the reason is, just don't want to. But yeah, I've noticed the ones that are silent watchers are some of the kindest ones. Because the ones that are commenting all that heinous shit, they just can't control themselves. They feel like they have to tell me that I'm a piece of shit. Like, I don't already know that I'm being a piece of shit, right? I know that. I beat myself up more than anybody else ever could, ever. So,
And like Colleen said, people, it's like they get off on treating people like that.
they have to. I
It's like
wouldn't
they
be
feel
able to sleep
inferior.
at night, on drugs or not, if I harassed somebody like that. I'm sorry. I don't care if they're online lying or not. Um, I I'm just not that type of person. I'm sorry. I
I'm not
don't
either.
hurt people's feelings. I don't.
I have a conscience, and my conscience won't let me do stuff like that.
Well, it's out there that, I don't have no soul and I don't care about anything and have no conscience. But I've said, I put that out there for a reason, because I noticed if they do know what gets at me, they use that and use it and use it. And so I had to just make it like, nope, don't care about nothing. And,
Yeah.
so they didn't know which way to go. And it worked because they don't know which way to go. So, but I do care
Yeah, but
about
it's
things,
so
a lot of
sad
things.
that they have to do that.
Yeah, I care about a lot of things, a lot more than they
I
think.
know you do because I could see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I love
I could
my
see
kids
it.
very, very much. They're my whole world.
And I think you're gonna turn this around and you're gonna be great. Watch and see.
I hope so. I hope we're talking 2 months from now and that's what happened. That's the plan. That's the plan, Stan.
Well, you know my name on here, and you know my name on TikTok, and I'm gonna send you an email and send you my phone number because
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think you need positive people in your life.
I do. I do. And that was my own fault, not giving any of the positive people a chance if they weren't handing over money. And that's my own fault. But I'm trying now to, get some people, and I really
Build
am.
your build your circle again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that way Kim don't have to always deal with my, whatever, crying fits, whatever.
Yeah, I get it. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna drop down now. I think my grandbaby's on his way.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what is happening.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate. Chocolate.
I'm always a message away. Remember that.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you
and
for
have a
supporting me.
blessed night.
I didn't hear you, Kimmy.
I said thank you for supporting Lisa.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to continue to support Lisa.
We appreciate
I really do. Prayers and well wishes are always welcome for sure.
I'm a Christian. And I like to pray, so you got
I
that.
appreciate. Can't hurt nothing. Can't hurt shit.
Sure thing. Yep.
Thank you, Kim. I don't think she knows how to get down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Grits or oatmeal?
What was the first one?
Grits.
I never had grits, so oatmeal. But it has to be apple cinnamon oatmeal. I won't eat regular.
Okay, grits are good with butter and sugar.
I'm gonna have
What?
to try it. I
You're
never.
making me hungry.
I know. I didn't get to eat dinner yet. I
Hungry?
dead ass am going in and looking for something because she's asking me all these questions. I'm about
All
to
right,
go. No,
I'll
yeah, you're
change
fine. I like the question.
Yeah, I'll just change the topic questions.
No, I do. I like
I
the
was
question
just playing with you.
because people get to know a little bit about me. You know what I mean? So I do like the questions.
Look, ink pen or pencil?
Ink pen for sure.
All right.
Ink pen. Wait, I'm looking for something to eat. Kim, if you want to hold it down for a minute, I'm just looking for something. What the fuck?
My other phone real quick. Real quick. I'll do it.
What? Sound like you were in space. Damn.
Okay, I'm back.
Damn.
What?
I'm just looking for something to eat.
Kim, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next. Hey, so I just wanted to say something to Kim. And
Okay.
it's nothing. It's nice. I think you've done a lot to change the narrative on this thing because what I remember seeing over and over again was Lisa crying and begging for food money, and we all knew where the money was going. And I think that you've meant well. I think you've tried to help Lisa. And I think that Lisa's got a better chance with you having you been there, if that makes any sense. And I know people give you a lot of heat, and probably I'm going to catch some heat too for saying these things, but I think you've helped her in a way because the only thing I saw before was her begging for drug money, and I'm not seeing that right now.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry if you get a lot of hate for even commenting, but it does mean a lot that someone notices.
And no, I can take it. And I also wondered if maybe you need help too. Have you thought about that?
I have.
Maybe you guys could both get some help.
Well, I'm trying to get her into like the Sublocade chat. I think it has helped me big time.
Okay.
All the other times I've been in and out of programs, I feel like the Sublocade chat has worked the best actually, and has kept me clean the longest.
Good.
But I mean, it's just on whether she's willing to do the transition of it, So.
And what about maybe some counseling to help kind of
Oh,
figure out where this
definitely-
codependency is coming from? Because you guys kind of are relying on each other and feeding off each other, and I get it because I've done that in addiction. I get it. You know what I mean? We've all had running partners, But I think counseling would be so good for you, Kim. I really do.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, and Lisa, hey, good luck to you, baby. I think you're gonna do great if you get some help. And I wish you luck.
I know
Thanks.
she hears you. I'll say thank you for her. She's probably
Yeah.
just looking.
No, thank you so much, Miss Kim. I appreciate it a lot. I did hear you. I'm just trying to make my pizza rolls.
Oh, go for it. All right, I'll let you guys go and I'll keep listening. But thanks for letting me come up.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate the kind words at Kimmy too. Thank you.
Yep. Bye bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
Susie, you want to go?
The beach or the mountains?
Beach. I know you're not asking me, but she's gonna come back in a second.
You can answer too.
Definitely the beach. 10,000%.
Beach, 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 beach. Mountains sound like fun, but I think like going up mountain hills.
Lisa, be
Yes.
careful what you say to that Heather lady. She sounds fishy. Been
Okay.
listening to the whole call. Something just seems off. Be careful.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Especially after lying about working at the place and not even being in the same state. Just be careful.
Yes, sir. Appreciate your opinion. Appreciate the lookout.
If he was listening, he would have heard me say I was in
I listened to the
Kentucky.
whole thing, Heather.
And I said I was in Kentucky, Bowling
You
Green.
did not.
I did too.
Did you read the chat? Nobody else heard you say that either?
Well, go back and listen from the beginning and you'll hear me where I said it.
You did not. All I'm saying is to be careful what she's telling you because your story sounds fake.
Okay. You can call him yourself. Would you
Shower?
like the number?
Look, shower
Yeah,
or
I'll
bath?
call.
Okay. Call him and see.
Okay, what's the number? Hello? I have my notepad and my paper.
I think you muted when you tried to say the number, or it went out, I think.
See, I told you she was a fake. Watch.
The number is
She's fangirling.
999.
She's sitting up here and fangirling. See,
The
look.
number.
Be careful.
The number is 999. Maybe next time.
See?
No, I had it, but I appreciate it.
Wow. Good looking out.
Seemed fishy from the beginning, so just watch out.
Yeah,
Anybody can say they're a nurse.
No, I know. I told her, like, when she was up here to her, I don't know if you heard me say, like I said, I didn't believe her. You know what I mean? From the things, I just didn't believe it. And then, I'm not sure if she works in Kentucky at that one. I don't know. But, yeah, not in PA.
Well, that's all I had to say. Well, have a good night, Lisa, and I wish you the best.
You too. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Shannon, you can try and talk if you want.
Well, Heather did say she was 8 hours away a few times at the beginning. I don't know if she said she was in Kentucky, but she did say 8 hours away.
She did.
3 times.
She did.
Before that whole thing with the paper came out, she stated 3 times that Lisa was 8 hours away from her. That's the only thing I'm saying. I don't know who she is. I'm just saying before his whole little paper came out with the conspiracy theory, wondering if Lisa was lying about having to have the paper or not, she did say 8 hours. She said it would take 8 hours on a bus for Lisa to get to her because she was saying if you have your take-home doses, you'll be fine to get here on the bus. You can still come. You'll be able to get it on Monday because you got your 2 doses for the weekend. So I'm not defending her or saying she's telling the truth or anything like that. I'm just saying I did hear the 8 hours,
I heard it. I heard it too.
which
Yeah.
would track if she's in Kentucky and you're in Pennsylvania. So
Is that 8 hours? About?
I guess. I'm assuming
Yeah.
because
I did hear
you
her
know
say that. Because the one
you're more
lady,
up towards New York, and Kentucky's like more around Tennessee or somewhere, right? I don't even know.
me either, girl. I didn't do good in social studies. But
I just
she,
know it's not near Pennsylvania, and on a bus you're not going to get there in 4 minutes.
no. No.
That's all I wanted to say. At the moment, anyway.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, that's fair. And I did hear that too, because the one lady said,
Oh,
no,
I'm funny.
or
I just got up here for attention, you guys. I've been sitting here for an hour
of
and I
course,
haven't said anything.
of course you did.
I haven't said shit.
Her number
Now
is
they're in the chats
984.
attacking me, and I didn't even say anything. But
Her
everybody's like, "Yeah,
number
it's 8 hours."
I'm
her
sorry.
number is
I'm not defending you
984.
in any
Don't
way.
tell Heather
Listen,
no
I was in
more.
your situation, Lisa. So I honestly, I pray for you, honestly, but I don't believe your story either because I went to rehab and they flew me across the country on a fucking plane. So, the bus story, I've heard it before. I pray for you, Lisa. I honestly, this is true from my heart. I pray that your Tuesday story is the truth. I honestly do. Because I tell you what, as somebody who has a teenage daughter who is just now starting to come around, it's not that fucking easy. And I've been clean a while, and it's not that fucking easy. It's
No,
going to
it's
take a lot of fucking hard work. And
yeah,
you
a
have
lot
to
of
fix you first before you can do anything with your kids. Because
yeah.
until you work on you, your kids are going to tell you you're full of fucking shit. And my
That's
kid don't take no fucking shit from me.
it's
And
gonna take a
Jason's
lot.
not going to take none of your bullshit when you get back. And I
Mhm.
pray. I'm not up here defending you. I never have sent you money. I've been in your lives before. I've watched you. I keep my mouth shut because, I've been there. I've lied. I haven't lied like you have,
Mm-hmm.
never gone that extreme, but I'm also not in your position. No, I'm not. Nobody's coming into my lives. I'm not in your position.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to talk shit either because that doesn't do you any good. So, but I'm not going to defend you either. But there are places that will fly you out tonight. So if you truly wanted that help, all you would have to do is call 211. That's all I did. I was on a plane the next morning. I didn't have to sign any release. I brought my empty pill bottle. I didn't even have any doses to take with me. I wasn't on MAT, but I didn't have anything to take with me. And as soon as I got there,
So that's
I
why
was
you
good
were
to go.
allowed in, ma'am. It's because you weren't on
No,
Met.
there are MAT. No, I have done my research.
That's why they
Okay,
put
I
you
chose not to go on MAT because
okay.
the place I wanted to go
Right
didn't
away.
accept MAT therapy. But I've done my research, and there are clinics that will take you immediately. There are doctors that will sedate her
The
so
paper
she
still
doesn't
needs
feel
to be signed.
anything.
You got
And
accepted
believe this,
because you
she's
weren't
got
on Met.
Medicaid.
You just
So
admitted it yourself.
there are a million rehabs in this country that will accept her Medicaid. And Kim, don't come for me because I have been very respectful. Okay? So don't jump in here. I've been speaking to Lisa and I have been being very kind. Very kind. I have not been mean to her whatsoever, ever. And I've been watching her for 4 years. I would never
I'm just saying you
said
got
a bad
accepted
word
right away
against her.
because you're on
So
Met.
don't come in here and say that I don't know what I'm talking about because I've done my research. I've
I'm
been
telling
there.
you why
I've
you
done
got
that.
accepted
I've
right away.
completed it.
It's because
There
you
are
were
places that she
you
could
weren't
go right now, Kim. Don't make excuses. There's places she can
I'm
go
not
right now.
at all. We've been calling places. We've been calling Bowling Green every fucking day.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
tell me
calling
that
one
I'm
place. Get that right. You're calling one place. I just
Who
told you there's
cares? It's where
probably
she wants to go.
5,000.
It's where she wants to go.
Well, yeah, but see, that's how you can tell she's not ready. Because if she was ready, she would go across the country like I did. I left person, place, and thing because that's the only way it's going to get better. If she stays in that state, she is more likely to just check out of rehab when it gets a little hard and go right back to where she was. If she was done and ready there would be no excuse. There would be no, I want to stay in Pennsylvania. Bullshit. Because you don't get to have family visitors in rehab. It's not like anybody can come see her for the first 30 days anyways. So that doesn't transfer. It's another excuse. And I pray that this whole Tuesday story, like I said, I pray this whole Tuesday story is true, but I know it's not. I know it's not, because she's not broken. She's not crying on the floor like all the rest of us have been, honestly. And
Okay,
until you're crying and broken, no, Kim, I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk to you.
With you.
I don't want to talk to you. I came here to talk to Lisa, and I've been respectful, but you're not respecting.
If you can find Lisa a place that she can go to right now across the country that accepts her methadone without signed paperwork, message her the place right now. Do it, please, because then she'll go. Yeah. Has to accept methadone. Doesn't mean signed paperwork. Can get it right now with her Medicaid. Message her.
Or like a scholarship or payment plan, or I just don't have.
You said you can get it with your Medicaid right now across the country on methadone without signed paperwork. I want to know the places right now.
I would dead ass go across the country. I would love to be able to go to like a nice different area and do the rehab.
Your Discord, she can message you the places. Please do that for us.
Okay. I would say I would. That's why I did that live, remember? But all the places we got, nothing panned out, unfortunately, you know?
I've had 2 places so far. Actually, 3 places so far that have emailed me. We have called those places.
I know.
They just start off with like, oh, what type of insurance do you have? First, the email starts off with full scholarship. We'll pick her up at her door. All covered. All expense covered. Then we call. Then it starts off with wanting to know the insurance. Then it starts off with, oh, we charge $1,100 a day. So it's going to be $30,000 a month.
I about died.
We don't accept your insurance. Let me refer you somewhere. Okay, refer us. Oh, wait, we're private. We can't refer you anywhere because of your insurance. Like, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Everyone that has offered it so far, it has not happened.
Yeah, I know.
And I have tried. I have contacted every single place. More than one time. So I don't even want to hear it. But if this lady is really being honest, dead ass honest, and there is a place across the country that you can go to right now, again, right now or tomorrow, no papers signed, get dosed by your methadone, or still dosed the entire time, and accept your Medicaid, I'll literally fly down to Lisa and make her get on the fucking plane.
I'll get on the damn plane. You don't even have to fly down. I just don't, when you're coming from the live stream where I literally said I'll go anywhere, in any rehab, I just don't have the money right now to travel or the money to pay. So it has to take my insurance and be able to give me my methadone or give it to me and wean me down off of it, one or the other, right? And that one kid called my sister, called my dad, emailed you multiple times. We call, and then the lady's like, no, it's $45,000. And I'm like, whoa, like, I don't know. But I would definitely travel, and I don't want to go to Bowling Green. That's just in my area. That is like the main only option for the methadone. And if I wasn't on methadone, it would be 99% simpler. It really would be. There's 10 9 doors get shut because of the methadone.
Hello.
Frustrating.
How are you guys?
Go ahead. Whoever is don't arrest.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm just wondering, so I'm a little bit confused about the paperwork situation.
Okay.
So, is the clinic that won't take you back if you're released, or is it the facility that won't release you?
No, they want a paper from like my clinic that is saying that they called it a letter of return is what the guy kept calling it, the intake guy. And it's just pretty much I guess them saying they'll accept me back in the clinic no matter how I leave. Get kicked out, stay, graduate, whatever, right? Leave, AMA, like they'll take me back no matter what.
Why would that matter if you're in rehab and trying to better yourself? Like it's almost like you're going there with the sense of you're gonna fail.
No, I don't know why it matters, to be honest. I really don't. I don't. I think it's fucking stupid.
It seems a little strange, to be honest. Like I've dealt with rehabs and I've dealt with people in rehab and coordinating care between facilities, and that is not normal.
I don't know. That's what the guy told me. He said they won't even approve to start giving me my methadone unless they have that letter of return with that sentence in there.
Okay.
I think it's stupid too. I do, because I'm not planning on leaving AMA or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not. I think it's silly.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Also,
Biggie or
Kimmy.
Tupac? Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie.
That's you're gonna have to give me a minute for that one.
Biggie. East Coast is the best coast.
Yeah, Biggie is the shit because I like his storytelling raps, but I also like Tupac's aggressive hit 'em up shit. I don't know. That's hard.
Like both. I wouldn't be able to decide either.
Yeah, I like them both, bro. Like, dang.
Sorry, can I ask a question,
me?
please?
Yeah,
Yes.
I wanna ask him something real quick. Is that okay?
Yeah, Don't Arrest wants to ask Kimmy something.
No, Kimmy, we're neighbors. I'm in the next town over. Let's get coffee sometime.
Are you for real?
For real, for real.
I'll add you.
Okay, message me.
I will. Cool.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
You too. Thank you, honey, for being respectful. Bye.
Sorry, can I ask my question? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, shoot.
How are you tonight, first of all?
I'm a little bit but I'm all right. How are you?
Pretty good. My only question is actually a request. I'm just requesting that Hunter's mom be allowed up to speak.
Where is she? Where is she? Okay.
Who's in here somewhere?
Kim, what do you think?
I mean, I guess we can hear her out, but she's just gonna sit up here and like, I don't know. Hasn't she been? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. Let her out.
Thank you. I'll drop down.
So why was it such an issue to let me up tonight?
It's not. I didn't personally see down there.
So apparently there's an issue though with letting me up. I mean, so
Thing I
what's the
care for you.
issue?
I just left you there. I don't really care for you. If you really want an honest answer,
Well, I mean, that's fine, but I'm not
I
in
don't
here
have
for
to let
you.
anyone up here. I don't have to let anyone up.
And I understand that, but I'm
Okay,
not
so then let it
here.
go. You're lucky you're up here. Use your 2 minutes wisely before I just kick you. Stop
Wow.
focusing on the wrong type of shit. Why didn't you let me up here? 'Cause I just let you fucking sit there. What other answer do you want from me? That's why.
Okay, well, I'm trying to help your friend.
Okay, then help her. Go ahead. Focus on that and help her.
So, Lisa, what's up with the paperwork? And think before you answer that question. What's going on with the paperwork?
I just answered that though 10 times.
The
Tuesday.
facility still does not have the paperwork. You said that they already had the paperwork, correct?
No, I said I have to wait till Tuesday to sign something with my counselor to send to the
No.
facility.
In a different live, you said that the facility had received the paperwork, that they were waiting on the nurse to approve it.
That was before me and you spoke to them, Jess.
No, this was just a couple of days ago.
No, I'm not sure what you're. Honestly, I don't. I'm pissed I gotta wait until Tuesday when I talked to her yesterday morning.
Okay, well, they do not have the paperwork.
I know.
So my question is, are you asking them to send that over, or are you just like do you really just even want to go, or do you just not even totally, and you're just dragging everybody trying, I mean, I don't know. I want you to get help. I do.
I know, and I appreciate that. Of course I don't want to go 100%. Of course not, right? Being totally honest, but I'm going to. I don't have a choice, and I feel like I need to. But no, I don't want to. I don't at all.
Okay, well, can you not do what me and you had already spoke about when you go to the clinic to get dosed? Can you not go through with that plan?
Yeah, yeah, my dad said that to me this morning when he was bringing me home. He said, you need to be down here 24/7 on Tuesday until they fucking get this done, because it's getting ridiculous, and I agree with them. I really do.
Because if that's what you would have done, which is what me and you had agreed on doing, you would already be there.
Yeah, more than likely. Yes, ma'am.
No, there's no more than likely to it, Lisa. You would be there.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm telling the truth. But I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stand back and back you when you're lying.
No, I don't want you to, because then when you're telling the truth, like when you said all the dates that I called and what they said about, the paperwork, they won't believe you if you lie for me. So I don't want you to. I'd never ask you to do that.
So you need to push this paperwork. Why do you have to wait till Tuesday? Why not Monday? What's wrong with Monday?
Monday's a holiday.
What is Monday? What holiday is that? Veterans Day. Okay.
What's going on with my goddamn mic? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear.
Okay, sorry. She told me when I talked to her yesterday morning that there would be no counselors or anybody in the building today to sign it. And I said, okay, well then Monday. She said, no, there's no counselors on Monday. It's a holiday. So I went to dose today. I had asked the nurse, I'm like, what is going on today that's so special? There's no counselors. And she said that Duquesne Light was working on something down there on Beaver and had gave them a heads up that they wouldn't have no power for a couple hours. So I guess they told the, all the staff to stay home. And so that's where I got fucked, or I could have got it done today.
Okay.
And then Monday, I guess, is a holiday. So literally I have it planned for Tuesday morning with her, but that's not helping me today, tomorrow,
Okay. Well, you know what you need to do on Tuesday. You know what me and you talked about and what the plan was for last week. And I'm not sure what happened with that either.
Just didn't do it. Just didn't. When I went back in, the secretary called her. She said she was doing a intake or something. It would be like another hour and a half. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do it tomorrow, and left when I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? But that's what I did.
So what's going to make Tuesday and you getting that paperwork in on Tuesday any different than you waiting last week to do it?
Because there's something happening behind the scenes that I am not going to say, but I am going. I don't have a choice.
So why did you say that the facility had already received the paperwork and they were just waiting on the nurse to sign off on it and go over it and approve it?
Because I didn't think that they would say they didn't get all of it again once I already met with the counselor and she sent that paper. Like, how many papers do they fucking need, to be honest? I'm not cussing at you, this situation. Like, seriously, like, this is getting, it's making me feel like they know who I am or something and they don't want me there. Like, that's how I'm starting to feel.
You think that maybe they know who you are and they won't accept you because of that? They can't do that.
Well, and they probably know they can't do that, but maybe they're dicking me around or something. I don't know. I don't know what could be going on. I told you on the phone privately, like, I thought maybe it was, my caseworker being overloaded, telling me, oh, I sent it, and then forgetting. I wasn't sure what's happening. I'm still not. It doesn't make sense.
So would you be willing to go somewhere else?
Yeah, as long as they, like I said, take the methadone, or either we'll do like scholarship, payment plan, insurance. I just don't have the money right now. But yes, if they can do the methadone, absolutely, anywhere. As long as I can get there.
Okay, well, I don't have anything else really at this moment. I don't appreciate what's been going on and what's been said, that kind of thing. So
just like an awkward goodbye. I don't know.
Did you drop her or did she drop?
No, I dropped.
Okay. I mean, the only reason I'm willing to even talk to as many people is because truth is truth,
You don't even owe anyone an explanation. You really don't. Why these people feel like they're obligated to an explanation on what's going on with your recovery is beyond me. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get why people think that you owe them
well, yeah,
an explanation for anything, because you don't.
I don't, but I think they feel like I've put so much out there that they're trying to see it through, and that's why I try to keep people up to date on what's going on, right? Like, I do understand their perspective, but no, I technically don't. But you know, some I do feel, you know, that care. Like I do kind of like it's a
No, and I get that. I do get that, but it's like you choose to put your life out like that for
we
people.
don't have right.
But you
No,
don't have to. Like, but they act like you're required to
some people, yes, do.
what's
Absolutely.
going on, and that's not okay. Like, you shouldn't have to feel bullied into giving an answer about shit going on in your private life. What you put on the internet is what you want on the internet. Like, you didn't have to tell them that you're looking into a program and that you want to go get clean.
Hell yeah.
You
I actually kind of wish that I wouldn't have, to be honest. Like dead ass, I wish I would have just left it alone.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. You don't owe anybody a fucking explanation.
Can I have an explanation, Kim?
I'm sorry, what? I could hardly hear you.
I need an explanation. Are you in a basement?
I'm in an in-law suite. Not that it matters to you. Is my sister living in an attic with her 3 kids or 2 daughters? An attic? With
Kim,
like
look at the
literally
name.
no bathroom, nothing?
Kim, look at the
And
name.
you're asking about me in a basement?
And you'll
It's
figure
not
out
even.
who it is.
You just sound dumb.
Kim.
Hi, my grandkids and them just left. And
Who was that?
I don't know. I don't really care. Like, they think the basement thing bothers me, but it doesn't. It's a whole in-law suite. Why would I be embarrassed about having a fucking roof over my head?
Dude, and I'm sorry, dead ass. If I could live in my parents' basement and it was like furnished and shit, I would do that. Seriously.
Dude, I have my own room as like a closet. Literally, I just can chill in here, have my computer, do lives, play with my cat. You know, like it's a literal closet. Nice, a couch in here. Like the fuck? Do you think I'm embarrassed because I'm not homeless? Or, like,
I mean, when
no,
can you hear?
that's not embarrassing to me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
When Scam Slam did that hour expose on you, right? When she put up the picture of like the outside of your house or whatever, it looked nice as hell.
It is.
Yeah, it did. Sorry, it did though.
But I don't even have to pay for it. Fuck, I live here rent free. Okay?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I could live in my parents'
Who's
furnished
gonna complain about that?
and help them here and there, but not have to like be obligated, I would do it.
I'm not gonna fucking complain about that. I'm not embarrassed about that. Fucking probably live with your parents still at the age of 40 something. And you probably don't have a man because you're fucking miserable. Whoever you are.
Yeah, are we talking to somebody specific here?
Addressing the hot mess person. There's a reason why her name is Hot Mess. The fucking.
Well, the way
I know it's not funny, but
the way
people say.
Yeah, the way you reacted, I didn't know if you knew who that was, and then her saying you'll figure out who this is. I just wondered if you knew. That's all. You can tell me behind the scenes. I just
Oh no,
wanted.
I didn't even notice the voice.
Oh, okay.
I really dead ass don't even know or notice the voice. So if they thought that like that would like make me think I know who they are, I don't. And if they think that I care about who they are, I don't. So
Yeah, people seem to give you a lot of shit too. Like that's crazy.
I know.
Cardi B or Nicki? Cardi or
Oh
Nicki?
no. Now listen, Nikki, because she's been doing it way longer, has a way more bigger catalog. But Cardi is the shit. Her personality is the shit. I love me some
I
Cardi.
don't know. Cardi B, Be Careful is a good ass song.
It is, but Nikki got some bangers though, man. Nikki's been doing it 15 years or something. Like I just, if we're going, what are we basing it on, right? I like Cardi's personality more than Nikki's for sure. But
You just
you
gotta
know,
pick one.
yeah, if we're going music, I would go Nicki for sure. If we're going personality, I would go Cardi.
Cardi is funny as fuck too.
She's hilarious.
I think I'll stick with Stevie Nicks and the Bee Gees.
Hey, I like some classic rock.
Yeah, I do too.
My parents listen
Stevie,
to
I like
that.
all kinds of genres.
Pardon?
Stevie Nicks.
I don't.
Yeah,
What was the
music.
question?
I love all music.
Me, Paula?
No, Star. What was? Did you ask another question or no?
I was saying Stevie Nicks is awesome.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard Stevie Nicks.
You know, Dreams. Her one album is Dreams. She's got another
Fleetwood.
song.
I think if you
Fleetwood
listen
Mac.
to
That's what. Is there a certain song that's like a big song I would know?
yeah, I'm sure if you
Dreams,
it, you
probably.
yeah.
All right, but go ahead. PAU, Paul.
Oh, hi. My name is Paula.
Hi,
Hi,
Paula.
Lisa, and everybody here.
Hey.
I have a question. I actually really didn't know much about you, Lisa.
Yes.
And then I started to see things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was very angry. I'm like, why is this lady doing this?
Right.
You're like, why is she doing the stuff she's doing? But I've never been on drugs, so I didn't understand it.
Yes,
But it
ma'am.
would make me angry.
Yeah.
And eventually, as I'm watching you and I'm making changes in my own life,
Mm-hmm.
I start to see like maybe she doesn't want to do what she's doing, but she doesn't know how to stop it. Like she doesn't know how to stop this.
It did get there. It
Yeah.
definitely got there.
And then it got to the point where I was starting to feel bad, and I would see what people would say, and I'm like, why are they attacking her the way that they're attacking her? And I started to feel bad, and I wanted to send money because I'm like, what if she really is trying to change and nobody's giving her a chance? Somebody give her a shot.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
people would they would attack Kim, they would attack your sisters, they would attack everybody.
Yes.
And I would say to
They still
myself,
do.
yeah, I would say to myself, but doesn't everybody know that it all lies on Lisa herself?
Yep.
I
Yep.
understand why Kim I honestly believe that Kim believes that she has good intentions, and she may. I don't know. I really don't know the answer
I
to that.
agree. I agree.
Yeah. But I believe that she really believes that. And I believe that when she starts acting out, I mean, has she lied? It's been proven that y'all have lied.
Yeah.
But with Kim specifically, I'm like, but that's her friend. So I can understand why she's getting angry and why she says, you don't know anything, because Kim probably feels like on my back end, I'm trying to help my friends, but y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see what I'm doing for her.
Yeah.
And I can also understand people's side where like, Kim, you say you're helping her, but you're also helping her by giving her money, by doing this. And it all goes back to, but why are they attacking her when it all comes back to Lisa? It all comes back to her, all of it. But then I say to myself, because I've never been on drugs, so I'm like, maybe it's that has such control over her that she really doesn't know how to stop. Because I've heard you and you sound like a very intelligent person, and I'm honestly, you're a better person than me, because I don't know that I could take the attacks that you're getting. I don't know that I can handle that.
Some of them are fair. A lot of them are fair, to be honest. You know.
And see, like even that. So I'm like, she has to have moments where she's lucid and she's like, I can see why they feel the way they feel.
Yeah, I try
And
to.
And I say to
Lisa's got
myself,
thick skin.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said Lisa has become to have thick skin. You
And
know, against
you know what? That
attacks
makes
and
me
things.
sad though. That makes me sad
Yeah, it
for
does.
Lisa, because I'm like, I don't understand the drug thing, and maybe that's why it's easy for me to say that. But me, I don't struggle with drugs or anything, but I struggle with my own struggles, and I want to change them, and I don't know how to change them.
Yeah,
And
it's frustrating.
I'm like, maybe she's in the same situation. I don't know.
Yep.
So to me, Like, do you remember that girl Nicole? That was
Mm-hmm.
around the time that I was feeling bad for you. And then the thing came up where she showed up and she filmed you.
Yeah.
And I had actually commented to her. I said, I was thinking maybe she's changing and nobody's giving this girl a shot. And the fact that you recorded her shows me, oh, she's still lying. But then what Nicole didn't realize is that maybe that first time you did something, maybe for me, Paula, it opened my eyes. But then everything you did afterwards, now you're attacking her. Do you realize that you're attacking her now? Do you
Yeah.
realize that now these things that you're doing are
It
now,
was
they're going to affect
stalking.
her and her, exactly.
It was stalking.
Yes, because I was like, why are you alive showing this woman when nobody asked you for that? The one time, okay, I can understand that, but everything afterwards, I don't understand what you're doing. So you've now turned into those people like those awareness pages where your intent might have been good at the beginning, but I don't think you realize when it switched over to where now I'm going to attack this girl. Now I'm going to spend hours on live stream, talking about her, showing her stream. And I'm like, what? How do y'all expect her to change when she's attacked on all sides and she probably has already her own personal problems and she has all these struggles that she's already doing by herself? Y'all are not helping the situation. And I would think to myself, like, why don't people just shut up? Why don't they shut up and leave her alone? If she continues to
They
lie,
were
but
getting
y'all
paid.
talking about it.
They were getting paid to use her for their content. That's what it was all about.
Exactly. It finally hit me. I'm like, oh, this awareness page, your whole page is about Lisa.
Whole page.
Mhm.
But then
Whole
I'm
page.
like, but Lisa, then I would say to myself, but if Lisa gave them no material to work with, that page would fall because you have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
So as I said, it all goes back to Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa,
No,
I
you're
don't know. I don't know what you struggle with.
a lot.
And the sad thing is I'm sitting there because while I'm at work, I'm actually watching on Kai's YouTube the replays of these. So like I'll
Right.
spend my day listening to you guys. And the more I listen to you, I'm like, this lady is smart.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
she's
it.
smart.
Yeah, and I'm like, but something has happened in her life that maybe nobody's aware of, and she may not even be aware of. This lady is hurting, so she's using this thing to try to cover this pain over here that she doesn't want to look at it. Because I know me in my own life, there's things I don't like. So I've created this black curtain in my mind where I'm like, I don't like this. This hurts me. Let me put this back here because I don't want to think about it.
Yeah. That's gonna be the worst part is opening that curtain and
Exactly.
out.
And I can say,
And
even though I don't,
we're gonna be here to help you through that, or I am.
I
I,
appreciate it.
I really do hope, Lisa. I'm not even gonna say. I really believe that Kim believes that she's supportive of you, and she is.
I agree. And she is. I mean,
She is, but then she does things that don't seem very supportive. As if I have a friend of mine that I know they're using, and I know you're lying, and I see you doing that, and not only do I see you lying to others, I see you lying to me. As much as I love you, I'm not about to give you something to help you hurt yourself. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I
yeah.
will love you. I will support you. I will hear you out, but I am not going to give you something for you to continue to hurt yourself. But I
Yeah.
believe that Kim really is trying to help you in her own way.
And she hasn't let me like use any of her payment stuff or anything since at least those phone calls came out. I think a little bit before that. And yeah, I wasn't happy about it at first, but I've seen in the past couple of days like why she did it, right? But yeah, I think she kind of
I think that right now, I don't know if Kim wants to admit it, but I think you guys are two lost people that happen to be clinging on to each other. And I think y'all, I'm not saying, hey, Lisa, once you get clean, you can't be friends with her. I don't know. I don't use drugs. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But I know right now, Lisa, that it all lies with you.
No,
If
I
you,
agree.
yes, if you stop, and I don't know what a rock bottom is for you, Lisa specifically.
I've been in it.
But once you've been there and you decide, you know what, I've had enough of this.
Mm-hmm.
I've been too much. I have lost too much. Too much has been taken away. Even if they're because of my own actions, too much has been taken away from me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
The moment you do that, these awareness pages have no content. They're gonna move on to the next person.
I saw this past 8 days how, that's gonna go for them, to be honest.
Now, to me, because of the own spiritual work I've been doing with you, I'm not going to attack you nor Kim, because I know that it lies with you, Lisa. You, Lisa, not your family, not your friends, not Kim. It's you. That's where it always going to end up at until you decide you want to change.
I agree. I do.
With Kim, I can understand why people attack her, but I can also see the other side where, like, hey, wait a minute. Why are y'all attacking her? Even if she's doing wrong, she shouldn't. But she wouldn't be doing this thing if Lisa didn't want to do this thing. It still comes back to her. Why are y'all attacking her? Like, leave her alone. If she has one arm, if she's living in the basement, if she's whatever, what does it matter? How does that hurt you? How does that hinder you in any way in your life? But there are people, Lisa, that I've noticed that no matter what you say to them, no matter you coming on here and answering questions, their mentality on you is not going to change. They're going to continue to hate you.
I know. I
Just
learned that a long time ago.
Just like there are some people that they love you, and no matter what people say to them about you, they won't hate you. Your sisters, for instance, I'm pretty sure they get very angry about some of the stuff you do. But I can almost guarantee you that when it comes down to it, even if they know that you're doing wrong, because they love you, they're going to say something. But it all goes back to, but you would have nothing to say if your sister wasn't doing this thing. But Lisa, I really hope that you get help. I can't imagine what it would be like to be on drugs. I have no idea. But I have my own struggles that I'm like, I want to get out of these things. I just don't know how to get out of these things. I don't know how to stop my mind from thinking this way. I don't know how to stop this action that I'm doing that I know is wrong. And then I got to stop and recognize, okay, this thing right here, I realize it's wrong. What am I going to do about it? Am I going to continue doing it? Or am I going to stop and look the other way and just finally go in opposite direction? I hope that the time comes, Lisa, to where you're able to do that. And I think that you're a very strong person to not let these people's hurtful words, because some of the stuff they say to me is vile, is disgusting. And I'm like, would you want somebody to say that to your mom, your daughter, your grandmother, your father? Like, this is a person, and she's a creation of God, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, God put her here with a purpose. What that purpose is, maybe only Lisa will know. I know that the purpose you, Lisa, specifically for me, that I don't know you, was I'm going to look at this person and this person's making me angry, but I'm going to sit in their place and I'm going to say, why does she think the way she thinks? That in turn helped me to be able to finally listen, like to actually hear your words. And I'm like, there's nothing stupid about this woman. She's not a stupid woman. She's very intelligent, but she has, like the lady here said, she has very thick skin. I don't know that I could take that. And you're so calm about it. And I'm like, how does she do that? What has happened in her life that has created her to put this steel barrier around her that it's not going to affect her, what people are saying, because she's human like me, but I could not take that abuse. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I hope that you get help, Lisa. I really do.
I appreciate that.
I'm
going to.
And Kim,
I
I understand why you respond to people the way you do. But I hope that you yourself, I think both of y'all, I think even me, I probably need to go see a psychologist. I think probably you guys should at some point do that too. And then maybe this friendship could work out when you're clean, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm on the list for a psychiatrist. They have waiting lists, unfortunately, but I've been on the list, so I am gonna.
Yeah, Lisa, but I I wish you
We
well.
appreciate you. Thank you for coming up. Well, not cutting you up. I just wanted to say, like, it took a lot of balls to come up here and even like address Lisa and I and say how you feel, because people are fucking ruthless. And
You know, the thing about me is this: the only people that have been able to hurt me are the people that I love, and even now, they can't hurt me. So what other people, strangers that I don't know, that are not part of my life, that I don't see them on a daily basis, it has
literally,
no effect on me. So that mentality about y'all, I think that's a good thing that people don't take into account.
yeah.
And thank you for being respectful, you know, and addressing her in a respectful manner.
The reason I feel is this is because I think that if somebody wants to be heard, there's no point in yelling. There's no point in being disrespectful. There's no point in that. I'm not, if you're talking to me and you're yelling at me and disrespecting me, I'm letting you know that I already shut my brain off. I'm not listening to one single thing you just said. And there's no point in me disrespecting Lisa or Kim, because to me personally, they have done nothing to me. They have done nothing to me. And at the end of the day, I'm the kind of person that with Lisa, like, I'll listen to understand. I'm not listening to you to respond to you. And I do want to understand, and that's why I'm listening. I'm like, I can't imagine what that would be like. But it has to be hard. And there has to be some lucid moments that she's like, you know what? I'm getting fed up with this. This hurts too much. This hurts too much. And I got to stop it. I said, maybe if that thought comes into her mind enough for her to say, this just hurts too much, I got to do something about this. I'm hoping that that moment will come for you, Lisa. But no, I